Good morning, student. Myself Anup Kumar, and it is my chapter 7 factorization. Okay, in previous class we have already studied about uh, square and square roots, cube and cube roots. Okay, and here we will discuss about factorization. It is very important chapter here, and in next class, it means in class 9 and 10, you will also discuss about this. Okay, student, and our today topic is that at first today we will discuss about definitions of factors and factorization when a common monomial and common binomial is given. Okay, student, so let's start now. So at first let's start with definition. Now, student, factors. What is factors? When an algebraic expression can be written as the product of two or more expressions, then such expression is called a factor of the given expression. Okay, then now factorization, the process of finding two or more expressions whose product is the given expression is called factorization. For example, we can say that if we will take two expression, okay, x square, only x, one expression you can take, x square plus x, then what is the common between x square and x? Both term, x is the common, so x is the factor. Okay, and then factorization, what is, if we will separate it into product of two expression, then we can say that we can factorize it. Okay, now next topic, student, note at first factorization is the reverse process of multiplication. Okay, it means we can separate it, and if we will multiply it, then it is the reverse process of factorization. Now, so students, now next topic is factorization when a common monomial factor occurs in each term. Okay, monomial, here you can see that monomial given then only. Okay, now what is the method? At first, step 1, at first we will find the HCF of all the terms of the given expression. Okay, then what we will do? Then step 2, then divide each term of the given expression by that HCF. Okay, and then step 3, that given expression as the product of this HCF and the quotient obtained in step 2. Okay, now these are the 3 steps, student. Okay, so let's use these steps in one question. Now here we have to factorize 14m minus 21. Okay, here you can see it is a linear expression. So at first, what will be the HCF of 14m and 21? Because here you can see in algebraic expression you have already studied that what is term. So here in this expression it has two terms, 14m and 21. So we will find the prime factor of 14m and 21. Then what we will get? 7 only, because in first term m given, but in second term only constant. It means m cannot be the HCF, that variable. So we will get only 7 as HCF. Okay, then that 7 will be the common number. Okay, so we can say that 7 is common in this both term. Okay, so if we will divide both term by 7, then what we will get? 7 2 is 14 and 7 3 is 21. It means we can write 14m minus 21 as 2m minus 3, and in multiple in before we can write 7 outside, and then in between in bracket we can write 2m minus 3. And if we will reverse it, you can check it. It means if you will multiply 7 2 is 14m and 7 3 is 21, same. Okay, now let's solve one more question. Now here factorize this number, 12x square y cube minus 21x cube y square. Then again we will find the HCF of both the term. Then what we will get? Okay, at first find the HCF of the number 12 and 21. So what number we will get? Both number are divisible by 3. It means 3 is the constant term. Okay, so 3 is the first number. Then what is the variable? Variable, here you can see that x square, in first term it is x square and in second term it is x cube, which is the lowest value, x square. So we will that will be the x square also. Now first term y cube and second term y square, which is the lowest value, y square. So we will take y square. So we can say that altogether 3x square y square is the HCF of 12x square y cube and 21x cube y square. Okay, and that we will take out outside of the bracket and the rest we will write in bracket. So at first 3 taken out, so 3 4 are 12, so we can write 4 in bracket first term. Okay, then x square already taken out, y square also already taken out. So in first term x square total taken out, but y cube only y square taken out. It means 1y is left. So we can write 4y. Okay, minus. Now 3 already taken out, so 3 7 are 21, 7 will left. Now x square taken out, but here x cube, so it means x will left and y square totally taken out. So we can write it 3x square y square and bracket 4y minus 7x. Okay student. Now in question number 3. Now here we have to factorize. Here 3 terms are given. 9x cube, 6x square and 12x. Then we will find the HCF of all 3 terms. Then what we will get? At first constant term take. 9, 6, 12. Then we will get what number? 3. 3 divisible with each number. Now variable, which is the least variable? X. Then x will be the HCF. So 3x will be the total HCF. Now 3x we will take outside and divide with each term. Then we will get, if we will take 3x divide, if we will divide 9x cube by 3x, we will get 3x square. If we will divide 6x square by 3x, we will get 2x. 12x by 3x, we will get only 4. So that will be that value we will keep it in bracket. Okay student. So I hope that you all have understood. Now let's see the another topic. So here our next topic is that factorization when a common binomial factor occurs in each term. In previous we have seen that common monomial, but here common binomial factor occurs. Then at first let's see method. Now step 1, terms of expression should be in pair. We have to see that all the expressions should be in pair. If there are 2 terms, then it is in pair. If there are 3 terms, then we will convert it in pair. If there are 4 terms, then it is already in pair, like this. Okay. Now step 2, find the common binomial. Then we will find the common binomial in each term. Okay. Now step 3, now write the given expression as the product of its binomial and the quotient obtained on dividing the given expression by this binomial. Okay students, so these are the 3 steps. Now let's start. Now question 1, factorize. Factorize, we have to factorize 5x under bracket x minus 4 minus 7 under bracket x minus 4. So here you can see there are 2 terms, 5x and 5x x minus 4 and 7x minus 4. Okay, so at first what is common in these 2 terms? It is already, you can see that x minus 4 is common in both terms. So x minus 4 is a binomial, so x minus 4 will be the common HCF. We can also say that common means HCF. So x minus 4 is the common in both terms, so we will take out x minus 4 outside. Then what is left in first term? First term it is left 5x and second term it is left 7. Or we can also divide the each term by this common binomial. Then we will get the result. And that common we will write in first. X minus 4 in first, and then if we will divide 5x into x minus 4, x minus 4 cancelled out, 5x left. Same as in second term, 7 left only. Okay. So this is the. Now question 2. Now this time what is common? Here you can see in first term is x cubed under bracket 2a minus b. Second term is x squared 2a minus b. Okay. So what is common? At first 2a minus b already you can see that it is common. But any more term is common or not? Let's see. Okay. Now can we write x cube into 2a minus b is equal to x into x into x s cube, and then 2a minus b, and x square as x into x and 2a minus b. Now at first check x. Now here you can see that 2x, x into x, at least 2x is common in both terms. So 2x we will take out and 2a minus b also we will take out. Then what is left? It is left only 1x in first term, and in second only 1 left. So we will write plus 1. So we can write x into x square, then 2a minus b, and then x plus 1. So that will be the factor of this expression. Now question 3. Now this time we have to factorize 2a plus 6b minus 3 under bracket a plus 3b to the whole square. Okay. Now leave the third term. Here you can see there are 3 terms, 2a, 6b and 3 under bracket a plus 3b to the whole square. Okay. Take at first the first 2 terms and see that what is the common in the first 2 terms. At first number and then variable. So variable is not common, but number is common, 2 common. So we can take common 2 and then we can write 2 under bracket a plus 3b, and now the third term we can write like minus 3, and here you can see a plus 3b to the whole square. It means we can write it 2 times, a plus 3b into a plus 3b. Okay. Now you can see here that what is common. A plus 3b is common in both terms. So we can take out a plus 3b outside. Okay. Then what is common? What is left in first term? 2 only. Okay. We will use middle bracket also. Then minus, and in second term it is left only 3 and 1 more a plus 3b. Okay. So we will keep a plus 3b in bracket, and that's why we will use middle bracket. Okay student. Now we will multiply 3 with a plus 3b and we will remove the small bracket. Then we will get 2 minus 3a minus 9b, because sign will change if the bracket will open, because minus sign is outside. So we can write 2a minus 3b, a plus 3b, and under bracket 2 minus 3a minus 9b is the factor of this number. Okay students, so I hope that you all have understood. Now, so like this we can factorize. Okay students.